Hello everybody. So we've been doing a lot of watercoloring lately, and we're going to do another thing with watercolor. But this is something that I've been doing for ages, and I know a lot of people have been doing for ages. This is my last sheet of this watercolor card, and I'm going to use this Annabelle Spenceley stamp. It's a Crafter's Companion. It's kind of, it's sort of older. This is the stamp. And what I'm going to do is, first of all, I need my water and I need my brush, and I really liked this brush last time I used it, so I'm going to try to see if I can stick with this one. Oh, scraps around here. So what I'm going to do is get these out first of all. And I'm going to choose the colors that I want. And I'm going to reference back to this so that I can see what's what. So we're going to do a pink skirt. And what I'm going to do is just color right on that stamp where the skirt is. Okay. Right there, right on the skirt. Okay. Then I'm going to take, I wanted a purple, so I'm going to get the purple. And I'm going to do her shirt in the purple. Now where I went over, I'm going to try to get that off. That was the purse strap. Okay. And I think we'll make the bag purple also. Oops. Okay. So that's that. And then I think we'll make this bag blue. I guess we'll make both these bags blue. Maybe they came from the same shop. Okay. And then I want sort of a darker brown for her little purse. That's not very dark. And her shoes. Oh. That's her little foot. That's all right. And then I'm going to get the peach for her skin. And that's probably not gonna be dark enough to show, but we'll see what happens. And then Let's do yellow hair. Just because. And I might want to come in with a little bit of another color maybe, just so it's not all just for some shading here and there. And is that it? Did we get it all? Okay, so now I have my paper. And I'm gonna huff, which and stamp. Not good enough. Everywhere but her face. And down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see how we do without filling it in. There is a way to do it. I guess I should have used a positioner, but if I used a positioner, it's a little harder to huff on a positioner. But now I'm just going to put some water here. It wants more water to do that, I guess. Let me use this one. Make sure that's water. Yep. No smell. Gotta be water. Okay. So I'm gonna get my brush wet. And I'm gonna come and I'm just gonna bring that color out from the sides. Green. And there's not a lot of color in it. Oops, that was too much water. So I need to get some of that water off of there. Now it's going to be very light, right? It's not going to give me, except for like this. This is probably not going to be so light. Because I used a darker color. Okay. And come over here to the purple. And just bring that color out a little bit. And again, too much water. Just gonna bring my brush back in and get some of that off. Okay. Now her hair. So we're just gonna come in and I'm gonna do circular motions on the hair. I thought that was another yellow I was bringing in, like a tan color. It said tan, but it's kind of got a greenish color here to it, so I don't know. Okay. Now I got a purse to do over here. And I'm gonna come in, and you can see that water is moving that color. Okay, we got shoot. I guess she did have socks on. I think I'm gonna leave her socks white, but I'm gonna see if the skin tone carries. Sort of, but not really. So all I would be doing is wiping it out. So now I can come in and say, okay, well, I know what I can do. Let's get a little bit of blue from the bags and get that on her eyes. Just a little bit of it. Okay. But I do want some skin tone on her. So, but as you can see, everything's kind of washed out looking, so I don't want to get anything strong. So I need to really water this down. She kind of became expressionless, like faceless. The faceless stamp. The faceless shopping diva. How about if we get a little bit of purple? And just put that for a little mouth. We're not getting any purple. Oh, it spread too much. Okay. There's another way to do it. So I'm going to come back and restamp it. And I think I'm going to try this other side of this card because it's not that wet. So I'm going to do... Okay. Yellow hair, but let's do sunflower. Maybe the sunflower has a greenish color to it. Okay. Pink skirt. Now, the faster you are at this too, the better off you are. because your ink won't have the time to dry. So that helps. Okay, I'm gonna do brown shoes. How about some brown eyes this time? A little bit brown eyeshadow. And I'm gonna go a little bit heavier. Or I could go with a little bit of a darker color. What is this? Let's try this desert on the little nose. Desert here, a little bit of desert here on the hair. You know, sometimes it matters to be able to know your colors before you get into this. Did I do the purse? Let's do this on the purse. Little blue on the bag. So what I'm trying to show is even if you do this technique, it doesn't always have to be messy, even though that, whoa. So just kind of squirt it. Now a stamp positioner helps. This might be better too because it's the smoother side. All right, that looks better, right? Hopefully this will be better this time. Okay, so we need some water. I need to clean this brush. And I'm gonna start with the lightest. Uh-oh, that's too much water on there. Boy, this color has like a green. That brown. Which was supposed to be a skin tone. Now, the truth is, normally when I do these, I usually don't do a skin tone, but that didn't turn out too bad. Okay. Now I'm going to come in and just move the color around on her hair. But see, I keep coming in with too much water. I want enough water that it moves the watercolor, but I don't want it wiping that watercolor out. There's just too much water on this brush. not a good hair color, so let's hope. It is so bright. That hair color is just bright. Okay, let's do her pink skirt. And again, too much water. Okay. And her blouse. The purple blouse. Okay. Her way too much water. Okay. Blue bags. And a purple bag. I want to leave the lines there, so I'm just trying to draw from the lines. That's much better, right? This stamp just turned out better, that's all. That's the only reason. Although her purple shirt is not looking very purpley. There we go. There we go. She needs a little bit of color in her hair. There she is. So you can draw color from your stamp, and you can do watercolor from your stamp without having to come in. And if you do a bigger stamp, then there is a good chance you're going to have to come in and add some color to it. Another thing I could do is, again, grab some blue and give her some blue eyes. There we go. And there she goes. Uh-oh. That's the paper towel, and I hadn't cleaned my brush yet. Okay. I like that brush. I'm going to try some more of their brushes and go from there, because those are some, that's just a nice brush, and if it was smaller, it would probably work better. I put blue in her eyes, but the brown, that's the thing to remember. Everywhere you put water, that's going to spread, because it's all watercolor ink. So her eyes are gobby now. But, oh, I didn't do her purse. That's all right. Maybe she got a white purse. Make sure all the water things are off. I'm gonna just kind of go around her a little bit. Now, if I try to do that blue wash around her, it might work. But I would be kind of afraid of it running into the other colors and it all just mixing and making a mess. So I'm not gonna try that. All right, there's my little girl. What am I gonna do with her? What am I gonna do with her now? Let's see, let's grab, I think these are all envelopes now. Hold on just a second. Here we go. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. She can go on there. Let me get some backing paper. What do I want to back her in? Let's see. Nope. Oh. No, I don't think so. Well, look at all these sheets that I've made. There's different backgrounds and stuff. And maybe this will work. Maybe one of these will work for her. Or there's this one that's just... Okay, let's see what we got. Where's the sheet of stamps at? Here they are. Let's see what we got for words here. Have fun, born to shop. Whoever says money can't buy you happiness doesn't know where to shop. Let me make sure this is big enough. Yeah. Okay. I gotta clean her still, but I think this is waterproof. Here we go. That is pretty much gonna just fit right on there. And then we'll stick her on there. Okay. Glue. And this is kind of thick because it's watercolor paper. She's watercolor paper, so it's going to be a hardy card, I think. So this was just what I used. You wouldn't have to use a girl. You could use a flower. And then if it turns out like the other one, it's okay. It looks more artistic, right? You know, design stamp, stuff like that. It's all good. It's just you have to decide, and then get your watercolor markers in there and go for it. Check it out. Try it out. All right, everybody. If you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Bye-bye.